Hey, Mike Bast with Pikes Peak Dream Homes, and I've got more COVID-19 updates as far as the housing market's concerned in the state of Colorado. And before I get to that, I just want to remind you the whole reason why I started these videos, and you can go all the way back to my first video on my YouTube channel. You'll see that the housing market's like a pendulum on a clock, and it swings from seller's market to buyer's market, and sometimes without any warning. And at the moment, I'm not seeing a whole lot of movement, but it's still good to keep track of these numbers. That way we can see if that pendulum's swinging. So more on the updates on showings here in just a second, but first let's go over the weekly market update. VA interest rates came in at 3.25% this week. FHAs are at 3.197%, and conventionals are also at 3.25%. Now, don't forget, if you or someone you know is looking to become a first-time home buyer, don't forget to look at a Chaffa or Turnkey for down payment assistance. Okay, so in the last 7 days, we saw 325 residential listings sell. And don't worry about that number. I've seen it fluctuate by 100 from week to week for the last year. So that's well within the norms. New listings came in at 239 this week. That just looks like usual. Under contracts are higher than last week, which is a good sign. 391 residential listings went under contract or pending in the last 7 days. The trustee's office is closed, so pre-foreclosures are still at 0 this week, and price reductions are at 119. So the update for COVID-19, until April 26th, there will be no in-person showings or open houses, none. Monday, we got a letter from the Attorney General's office saying that no walkthroughs or inspections were allowed either, but thanks to the governor's press conference yesterday and someone asking him some questions, come to find out home inspections and final walkthroughs are essential to a real estate transaction. So those are actually back on the table and good to go. So the other thing I wanted to cover, there was a line in an email that we got from Dora this afternoon that said, elements that are fundamental to the real estate transaction are deemed essential to support market activity. So what does that mean for you as a consumer? And any of my real estate friends, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It's, let's have a discussion about this. Fundamental elements of a real estate transaction include photography and virtual walkthroughs. So if someone wants to put their house on the market in the next 2 weeks, you can. We can get a photographer out there and we can get a video walkthrough set up. You just can't go and see it in person if you're a buyer. So feel free to comment on this. If there is another real estate agent that has a different take than I do from that line, please let me know. I'd love to talk with you about it. Other than that, that's a short video this week. Everybody, thank you for watching. If you have any questions about the housing market, feel free to give me a call or a text, 719-229-1481. And of course, you can email me, mikebast@mikebast.com. Thanks again. We'll talk to you next Thursday.